So, it's been a while since we played Pokemon Legends EA. The Eiffel Tower came to life. Billions died. My glasses are missing. I know that's like something to draw the attention towards, but this is actually on a different save because I wasn't happy with how the initial post-game video was. So I just decided to play through the entire game again, all the way up to the post-game. I recreated my team. They're not exactly accurate. Omega Zeus is trans now. I did all of the side quests a second time. Look at how many there are here. Moreover, you may have noticed these four bastards here in the chores box. Omega Rat, Omega Greg, named after our very lovely Greg from Pokemon X, who was also an Aurorus, Omega Runt, and Omega Berg. Also, I want to note that this is an alpha Pokemon. These will become very relevant for later. Oh, and by the way, Az is dead. He passed away. It's a damn shame that it happened. Also, my glasses are missing. Does anyone know where I can find them? Pokeball containing Lucario on the table. Do you want to take it with you? Sure. Yeah, we just get a free Lucario for the post-game. Letter from Az near the Pokeball. To Matthew, I leave you my Lucario as a symbol of my gratitude and respect. This Lucario was given to me by a certain trainer who hoped it might keep me safe. If you should ever meet her, please tell her that I kept it with me until the end. I must tell you that I have found you to be a Pokemon trainer of the highest caliber. In all my 3,000 years wandering this world, never did I imagine I might encounter a human who would achieve Mega Evolution with Zygarde. Like, you could literally, like, fucking use its cannon to nuke a Pidgey. Remember my mother giving me my Floette, grasping her rare black flower. Remember the flames of war taking everything from me. Remember the amazement, the joy of witnessing Mega Evolution for the first time. Remember my encounters with the legendary Pokemon of Kalos. Remember when that dark day fell over Galar? Oh yeah, he was just there for the darkest day. Casual lore drop. Story's only just beginning, dear Matthew. I pray you will live a life free from regret. I had to play this game twice, so that's out of my reach. And an interesting detail about this Lucario. This is Karina's Lucario, the gym leader from X and Y. That's who Az was talking about. But also, because I have the foresight, she's going to be a prominent character in the DLC. Figure out what you're gonna do, Matthew? About what? About your wish. Oh yeah, that. Found something while I was sorting through Az's stuff. Is that a letter? Could it be his will? I think so. Here, I'll read it out. Just more letters. Team MZ, my dear friends. Reading this letter, then it would seem my time has finally come to an end. Leave you these instructions and final wishes. First, do with Hotel Z as you see fit. It is yours. If keeping it running would place a burden on your young lives, you may sell it, but not to Jacinth. Just out of spite alone, yes. Ask only that you continue to look after Floette and all those who live in Lumio City, and blessed to see the people of the city grow closer to their new Pokemon neighbors. Lived so very, very long and seen so many go before me. Thanks to you all, I know I will go to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. Signed, Az. Thanking blah blah bottom of the heart. Ah yeah, Jacinth is just here. Great. Wonderful. I'm gonna have to go into hiding. I'm gonna have to go into witness protection. Love nothing more than the opportunity to battle all of you again, of course. Why not just ask us to battle like trainers normally do? So glad you asked. Dream is to help every resident of Lumios become the best trainer they can be. My dream is to make the citizens of Lumios strong so that we could get rid of wild zones. Let the Alpha Salamence in Area 13 go wild! Buildings on fire! Certainly would not object if you felt inclined to ask on behalf for a tournament. Oh man. She just cannot help herself. She needs like an anchor to keep her grounded. Like, then again, like, it would just probably backfire horribly. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today. Imagine if I was doing the silly voices. Like, can I just skip over all of her dialogue? Prism Tower thing was no one's fault. It's not like you could have just told the whole city. I mean, not that you really needed to, because I'm pretty sure plenty of people witnessed what was happening. So, you know, reaching rank A in the CA Royale earns you the right to have one wish granted. As long as that wish is within the capacity of Quasartico Inc. to grant, of course. Filing a restraining order against Jacinth, please. Like, it's gotta be from a major conglomerate. Like, they're the only ones who can counteract the super elite rich. Because they're also super elite rich. Okay, so as someone who's already done this before, just the first option. It'll give me but a moment. Attention ZA Royale Operations Team. Your green light to push the update to the app as discussed. ZA Royale app has been updated. As you'll see when you next check your app, you should be registered to take part in the Infinite ZA Royale. Earn yourself a challenger's ticket and show it to the receptionist at Quasartico Inc. for a chance to battle in a reward match. Yeah, so basically it just goes on in perpetuity. It's a never-ending cycle of pain and strife. Like a marvelous future awaits us. Much as we work to improve the city. Yeah, great. Interesting story there. Very nice, yeah, okay, I'm going into Wild Zone 20. And right away, we just have ourselves a Cantonian starter. Okay. Omega Shark is also trans now, so... Get the Charmander! Just catch every Pokemon you see. Another funny thing I should mention here is that in Area 20, if you come over here, in the center, underneath the Eiffel Tower, there will always be 2 alpha Pokemon that spawn there. Also, I do want to say, like, I am aware that there's, like, a duping glitch where you can get, like, more alpha Pokemon to spawn in at a time. Like, a lot of shiny hunters use that method. I'm not entirely sure if it's been patched out by the time I'm doing this stream. But anyways, let's go do some of the more interesting side quests. I'm only going to be showcasing side content if it's available at the start of the post-game. So, such highlights as the Furfurrow League or the Starmie thing, it's just not going to be shown. Like, Jesus, like, the Starmie side quest is absolutely insane. Full-scaled alien invasion, like, people actually died. It was like an entirely different subplot. Starting things off, you're gonna need Omega Rat for something. My Pikachu's the strongest in the world. You're bluffing. Oh no, he's so strong, it's because he's holding a Light Ball. Light Ball makes Pikachu's attack and special attack even stronger. I'm confident my Pikachu is the strongest in the whole world. You have a Pikachu you think can beat mine, I'll prove you wrong in a battle. I'm going to traumatize this child. Pikame, is that your name? Really? Okay, Omega Rat! Kill him. I trained you up to level 80. I trained you up to level 80, dude! Oh, that's very wholesome of you. Okay, yeah, that dig move might actually be a problem. Because it absolutely is. We're just gonna have to pump Pikachu up with a shit ton of protein. It is the only solution. Also, a lot of calcium. Okay, yeah, we were able to do so much more damage to him now. We actually tanked that. And I still lost. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him! Get him! Yeah! Can't believe your Pikachu beat my light bulb boosted partner. Can you tell how shocked I am? Both super strong for sure. I'm so impressed they'll even give you this light ball. Interesting. Probably never gonna use this. You're a trainer, right? Maybe you can help us. Which do you prefer, Tyrantrum or Aurorus? Leave strangers out of it. We already know what we're getting, a jaw fossil. You know, you could just, like, get both. Like, fossils are relatively cheap. They're like $6,000. That's cheap in today's economy. Of course, you already have a Tyrantrum. What, you just want to add another to your collection? Yeah, I had a John coverage Pokemon. We really had to channel Greg there. Need footage of the king of the ancient world, Tyrantrum. But I'm told the only way to accomplish this is by paying a small fortune for a fossil, then reviving it. Yeah, like $6,000. It's a small fortune. What is that? Just look there, look! How terrifying. Whoa. Oh no. Ah, the city is on fire again. And it turns out it's just gonna be really friendly.
It's a monster!
Like, I'm just giving him, like, my half-hearted attempt at an acting job. Ah, I see that it has fallen under my submission. Think that could work. For director, I don't think we've had a single shoot where we stuck to the script. The name of our films is no longer the terrifying reality of wild Pokemon, coexisting with wild Pokemon. This thing is just gonna bite someone's head off. Little Bergmite babies, I've gathered you here to fulfill my dream. What is my dream, you ask? Random stranger who I have ambushed, who just wanted to sit on the bench. Bergmite son un avalug. Expedition 33 speak. I want to see all my Bergmites sit on the back of a giant avalug. Those little goobers. Good news is I already have the alpha avalug. Look at this thing, it's freaking huge. This will crush your motor vehicle. Honestly, this is just adorable. Look at this. Okay, Omega Rat. Are you ready for the ultimate sacrifice? I'm gonna give you a Thunderstone. You're going to evolve. I'm with Charge, the committee to highlight Alolan Raichu and generate excitement. Goal is to increase the popularity and the population of Alolan Raichu. Let's say our goal, but I'm the only member of the committee for now. In any case, are you familiar with regional forms? Yeah, we've seen a couple of them throughout the playthrough. But this is an Alolan variant of Raichu. Like, the Gen 7 games are probably, like, the most different out of all of them. We now have to kill the Raichu. Omega Rat, this is your swan song. Go for it. Destroy the enemy. Didn't even need to use my stab move. The committee to highlight Alolan Raichu and generate excitement has one last thing to offer. Let's trade. You see, Omega Rat? This was your true purpose.
Fluffy! His name's Fluffy.
Request a battle. Sensei may not be around to teach me, but I could use you to get a new perspective on my skills. You're just gonna get one shot by Omega Firefox. See? I told ya. You can concede anytime you... Okay, yeah, alright, I see the plan here. Yeah, so this version of Omega Zeus doesn't actually have Zap Cannon. Honestly, I'm not gonna, like, dwell over every significant change.
It's like, no, you gotta make sure everything is 100% accurate to the original run! For the sake of authenticity, even the natures have to be the same.
There's no fucking way I would realistically do that. Oh, yeah, 2 Alpha Pangoros. Very nice. Okay, yeah, you guys are actually kind of a threat. I've overestimated my abilities and my ego. You know what? I think I'll just let her take care of it. No, it's fine. All right. Procking the Mega Evo. Omega Squad in their contingency plan Epsilon formation. Because I always have to keep bringing that joke back, regardless of the circumstances. Drawing you to the exits that way. So you better run. You better run. I'm coming for you. If I see you again, you're done. Were you two responsible for those Pangoro leaving the dojo? Admittedly, I did most of the work. If you didn't have just as much potential yourself, you would not have been able to hold your own alongside Matthew. In fact, one of the reasons I left the dojo unattended was because I knew you could guard it in my stead. Technically, it was attended. You know, healing a Pokemon is a specialty of mine, working at a Pokemon Center and all, so I decided to share my skills with my team. But I mean, is that you're gonna challenge me to a battle. But of course, being the Pokemon Center clerk. Because everyone is just getting sick and tired of all the nurses and doctors in the Pokemon world being called Joy. It doesn't elicit that anymore. So it's so cute how you think a fire attack is going to destroy the Timu version of Omega Drill. That would have been such a funny bit. I realized that. I probably should have called everyone like Timu Mega or something. I gotta say that was a bit underwhelming. Very, very underwhelming. No choice but to admit how strong you are and how weak I still am. And she heals us. Very nice. No, wait, no. She healed her own team. Oh, you're not gonna heal mine? Stop embezzling the taxpayer money, Nurse Joy. Remember that Gengar I said I'd look after? Well, I haven't seen him for a while. Wild Pokemon, so I know it's gonna come and go as it pleases. But I've gotten used to having it around, and if I'm being honest, I'm kind of worried about it. Well, it's weird to ask, but you think you could help me look for Gengar? Spoiler alert, see why you're concerned. Still, now we have an idea of the sort of Gengar we're dealing with. Chandelure should be able to sense where it is. I know this, some ghost Pokemon like to settle in and others would much rather roam. But don't set your hopes too high. You've been warned. If you have any high expectations, like, my Chandelure will fucking burn your soul without hesitation. Is that your Gengar? Of course it's not. Well, just take the Gengar and just make it your roommate. They all look the same. All you need to do is project. It belongs to somebody, though, so it might be a bit more of a challenge. Just hit that woman in the back of her head and just take the Gengar for yourself. That's okay, let's call off the search. You and Chandelure are having trouble finding Gengar. I don't think there's much hope. Should have asked Gengar to be my partner while I had the chance, and now it's too late. I hadn't even realized how much I enjoyed having Gengar around until it left. But that's life, I guess. Thanks so much for helping me search for Gengar anyway, I really appreciate it. His name is actually Gengar. I just realized it now, it's a pun. Goodbye, Gengar. Goodbye, side quests. Okay, and now we can get into the real meat and potatoes of the video. The 90% of it that aren't making it into the highlights. And it's just a bunch of Pokemon battles. Now here's something interesting about the battle zones at night. There are now multiple areas that you can go to do these battles. So for the sake of keeping things a bit quicker, we probably should just pick up all of these. Because that'll just allow us to accumulate more points. See this ladder right here? This is the most important ladder of your entire life. I highly advise that you go up to this building. Because in my opinion, this is the best place to do the ZA Royale at. This place is actually big enough that new trainers can actually reload here. And you can just keep running around in a loop. Okay, I think we can just yeah, they actually did reset over here. So this trainer wasn't here before. Okay, yeah, this guy could actually give us other types of missions. Use super effective moves, doesn't matter what kind. Okay, that is also substantial. All right. We've got the credentials. So you have a challenger's ticket. Would you like to take part in a reward match? Who's it going to be against? Oh, this guy. The weakling, who I promptly executed and struggled so little against. Zach the driver. He still has the exact same team. No training arcs for him at all. Sorry for what you're about to see, viewers. Not safe for work. You might want to look away. Content warning. Yeah, I'm real sorry about your Pikachu. This is overkill. Used a fucking Hyper Beam. I'm gonna have to give them a Hyper Beam, like, in the canonical timeline. Congratulations, you've now claimed victory in one reward match. God, we got some protein from that. And a lot of experience candies. I would speak with you about Az, but words fail me. Does one speak fittingly of such a man? Tragic that after seeing so many others to their rest, he was alone when his time came. Still, I am glad for the conversations he and I had, however scant. I was basically just torturing him in his cell for several hours, so he would give me the information I needed for my desired outcome. Even though it was for the sake of peace he did build Angie. You consider that a bad deed? Not necessarily, though the havoc it wreaked on Lumios is undeniable. Exact causality is unclear, but we can surmise that Angie's influence resulted in more wild Pokemon gathering throughout Lumios, which led this city, built for humans, to become a place of harmony with these wild creatures. Now we have separated Pokemon and humans into different areas once more. Wonder, is it right that we keep each other at arm's length with these holotech barriers? Yes. After you and I spoke in Lysandra Labs, more of my memory returned. I recalled the existence of two beings. The one that gives and the one that takes. The one that takes? Oh! Wish I could tell you more. I'm sorry for now, all I remember are these epithets. But I have more to tell you. Zygarde has not shown itself since that eventual day. I imagine exhausted its power and now has retreated somewhere to quietly recover. You understand what that means, do you not? There are none, but you on whom I can rely. Must have something pretty annoying to ask me if you've come all the way to my office, right? Well, Lysandra did mention something. After years on the straight and narrow, I still can't escape my past. She's just trying to atone for all the heinous shit she did. Of just being absolutely forgettable. Like, I don't remember her in X and Y. There's a pair of legendary Pokemon in the Kalos region. One that takes, otherwise known as Yveltal, and the one that gives, usually called Xerneas. Know quite a bit about the two since Team Flood tried its hand at capturing them both. I've been getting some strange readings lately from the wild zones around town. I had to posit a theory. I'd say it's almost like the areas have been bathed in Xerneas' life energy. In every wild zone where we've detected these weird readings, we've seen a certain kind of Pokemon appearing without fail. Alpha Pokemon. But there's something not right about them. You do understand that no matter how dangerous they are, they will become part of my possession. I'm going to leave them in a box. That Steelix is not supposed to be there. It's a level 70 as well. And it's just dead. Now we're gonna catch it. For some absurd reason, you just cannot get the Steelix in this game. It is actually possible to catch the other two Alpha Pokemon, but it's Steelix that has to be the one that's just thrown under the bus. I tried the same thing on the main save, and it also did not get caught. See? This is a guaranteed capture. But for some reason, the Steelix isn't. Because now the only way to get a Steelix is to do link trades. And viewer, I have crippling social anxiety. Also, there's like the whole power dynamic thing with me being 30 and all. Remember the promise I kept to you, Pangoro? If I saw you again? You are so screwed, buddy. Oh, okay, Omega Squad is the one who actually died the most horribly. Just start running! Omega Gord. Hyper Beam. That did nothing. Alright, it's all the anomalies, and I traded one danger for another. I gotta go. Looking at the data you've collected, we're basically headed for disaster. And Xerneas is coming. Xerneas must be caught. And it's in Wild Zone 11. It's just great how the legendary Pokemon just appear in a place with no, like, gravitas or anything. Oh, it's the boy. Hello, Xerneas. It has been a long time, hasn't it? It's not the Gregorians, but it'll do. This thing's level 75. Okay. All right, let's try chucking a ball at it. Okay, yeah. Let's Mega Evolve. Just utterly ravage its health. Try to catch a Pokeball at it while it's standing. Okay, yeah. Thank you for having a terrible catch rate. Okay, now that actually is kind of horseshit, because there's no guarantees that you can catch it. Like, there's always a chance that it's going to escape. We just have to keep it up until we get what we want. Okay, there we go. We got it.
I want the one that takes.
Sir, this is a coffee shop. I mean, you speak of the legendary Pokemon Yveltal and Xerneas. If you aim to take on a legendary Pokemon, I think it'd be wise to reach out to the good people of Quasartico first. Yeah, of course, side with the shareholders. That's not the Team Flare I know, or maybe that's exactly the Team Flare I know. The team recently detected some sort of flying object approaching towards Lumio City. They have since determined that this object is most likely the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Or Yveltal. Like, I don't know how to pronounce things. Nearly took out a whole Team Flare unit on its own back when we tried to capture it to use for the ultimate weapon. It literally just killed so many people. Team Flare have a device that they use to train some of their team members. It's a battle simulator that could fully recreate a Pokemon using holotech, down to the details of how they moved and the effects of their attacks. Grisham and Grizel here both experienced it for themselves, so we asked for their input. I'd ask you to try to battle once more against Vitrubel, Halucha, and Tyranitar in their rogue Mega Evolved states. So, it's interesting. It's a very funny looking title for a thing there, but the interesting thing is, this game gives you the option to rebattle the rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon at any time after this. Hey there. Thought we'd settle the score. Last time I took your Vitrubelite. This time, your life! Even though you're a simulation. The big difference here is that we're fighting them all by ourselves. I mean, not that our allies were really that helpful to begin with. Ah, yes, the AoEs, lest we forget. Yeah, of course you decide to stay inside of it, Omega Firefox. You're lucky that I just decided to buy, like, over 100 full restores. I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, we can take this guy out faster than the poison. Now, as long as you don't stand in the purple goop, you should be fine. All right, taken care of. Yeah, okay. So I guess, like, moves that require a long charge up time are just going to be completely useless. I'm not using myself as bait either. Like, I refuse. Okay. Now we can stand a better chance. Like, we are just making mincemeat of this guy. Are you proccing an attack? Come on, hit me. Come on. Oh, you can't. You can't. I'm just too quick. All right, we're gonna get him. One more hit will do. Easy. Now this one is going to be tough. We're gonna need the squad. We need to prepare the squad. It's our best bet. All right, you're dizzy. It's a perfect time to Mega Evolve. All right, now we can just completely beat the crap out of him. Will close combat do anything? Gotta be wary of the sand. Oh, we gotta be wary of, like, the freaking earth emerging from under me. It's just full on calamitous down here in VR chat. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't think we want to be in this area. Like, we gotta go. Like, a squad's dead. My entire plan is backfiring. Okay, Ray's really take him out. You had one job, Omega Gord. Just objectively my worst team member. Still beat him. The flying object we believe to be Yveltal has finally reached the borders of Lumio City. Please notify nearby residents. Civilians should be evacuated. Yveltal is just going over to the shopping mall. Oh, you know, the embodiment of death is just looking for new shoes. How did I get over here? Okay, Zeus. Go get him. Strike him down with your ludicrous thunder. You did not do squat to it. Oh, okay. Just used Oblivion Wing. That's like the death laser. That just instantly destroys lives and harvests souls. You tanked it like a champ. Alright, let's try to catch it a second time. Alright, yeah, 2 times the charm. Just thinking how wonderful it would be to have a serious battle against our friend here, who has subdued Lumios' mightiest Pokemon. My point is that my old fixation upon restoring our honor held me captive to the past. And now I'm focused wholly on becoming the greatest I could be. Better goal, I think. Yeah, I guess nothing to worry about with that, huh? For the look you get on your face when you're focused in battle, you almost look good. I think I also maintain a nice expression when I am dealing with our customers. Is this like the cold, dead stare of like,
we wanted to make the world beautiful.
And then like everything just blows up. Oh, this time it's against Grizel. Oh, man, it was so awkward earlier today. You were helping me just capture the embodiment of death. All right, Talonflame. Are you ready to just get one shot by my level 80 plus Pokemon? No, actually, I was kidding. It's gonna be by Sharpedo. Oh, your Talonflame is level 69. Nice. Oh, congratulations. You somehow managed to, like, defeat a Pokemon much stronger than you. Not the first time it's happened, though. Statistics are weird. You know, the real funny thing is like, I am exempt from all rules, and I am allowed to revive my Pokemon. Just drown out your team. Okay, now she's just sending out the Mega Pyroar. You know, you're still normal type, right? I just want to make it very clear that... No, you're supposed to lose. My team is actually terrible. Let's face it. I just pick up random shit on the street. Yeah, just Lita. Okay. You decided to get a Mega Starmie. Out of all of the options, I am a very judgmental person. Morally bankrupt. No, I once kicked over a kid because they got pistachio ice cream, and I don't like pistachios. But it turns out I actually do like pistachios, which makes it even worse. Oh yeah, it's Vaporeon. I have nothing to say about it. Except that sucks. Probably be too risky. Oh my god, the fucking Thunder move is actually terrible. Like, I gotta get Zap Cannon on this version of Zeus. Are you ready to see some slapstick comedy? Like, it's just so funny, I can't even laugh anymore. Oh no, his knees, they buckled! Of course, this time it's Grandpa being a VTuber. Remember that, like, one thing you did in the climax of the game? Why didn't you just clear out the debris? Why did you make a whole obstacle course? Like, I'm really gonna press you about that. Like, I think it's really important. It's like, you know, thousands in the street were, like, dying in horrifically calamitous ways. So are you just, like are you having, like, difficulty standing up? Like, is something up with your knees, or? Yeah, you all right there? Okay, I'm just gonna do this preemptively because I know you're going to send out a Mega Excadrill of your own. Quick. Ah, yes, the NPC. This is just the kid who has main character syndrome. Didn't we fight you in the early game? I see you decided to upgrade your team. Congratulations.
Now perish.
Okay, now stay in that spot. Do not leave that spot. There you go. There you go. Like, Thunder is... That's the only way Thunder works. Alright, and who's the last one gonna be? Oh, okay, just Furfro. Nice, okay. Hey, remember that one, like, side quest I didn't show? With the Furfro League? Being that gives and a being that takes. Both actions are vital to maintaining balance, but an excess either could destroy it. My memories remain vague, indistinct, yet there is one thing I know. Long ago, I tried to give too much. When my good deeds saw no reward, I wallowed in despair and resentment, and I decided to take everything for myself instead. Like, I was gonna fucking blow up the planet. And came Zygarde, a being that seeks to correct excess, to find moderation, to restore balance. I can only imagine that is why it would save me, the one who'd fire the ultimate weapon. Now I must ask something of you. Battle me so that I may see who you are as a trainer. Okay, let's just replace Thunder with Zap Cannon really quickly. Oh, yo, he opened up his left eye! Oh! Yeah, he's starting off with Pyroar. This Pyroar was canonically a victim of the Gregorians. Oh, okay, yeah, just wipe out half of my HP and have a John coverage move. Cool, cool. Yeah, nice. Okay, Florges. Alright. It's fine. We're also a John coverage type. I need to stop saying John coverage type whenever I have a Pokemon that has a coverage move on it. Alright, Garbodor. Interesting choice. Sure, there's a metaphor in there somewhere. Anyways. Congratulations, your symbolism survives. And here's a metaphor for the time he got buried underground. Was that too soon? Probably, yeah. I agree that might have been a little too harsh. I need to like look within myself. And there it is. The Gyarados we fought back during the Pokemon Home trilogy. He's gonna Mega Evolve it. We've come full circle. Didn't even need to Mega Evolve myself. It's a metaphor for Pokemon X and Y. You stop being harsh on those games. 5 years ago, a group of children stood against me in defiance. There's this one kid who had like all of his Pokemon nicknamed the exact same thing. Guess what they were called. No, just guess. Guess. You're not gonna believe it. Greg. Like this, he was like insane. He was just mowing down all of my troops. Oh man, like those are the only things I remember vividly from my past. Will you battle Zygarde? Yes. It is time to nuke a Pidgey, viewers. Because we're catching the Zygarde. Also, Lysandra is here. He just decided to pop in. This guy does not stand a chance. Like, we are utterly dominating the doggo. I mean, for now. Hopefully there aren't any twists and turns that'll drive me to madness. Well, Omega Shark already failed. Funny story about that. I got like over 100 revives. I'm just gonna use the max revive instead. You know, I'm just trying to conserve my items and stuff. Because you never know. Like, they could really help us out in a pinch. Alright. I have a surprise for you. There's a phase 2. Of course they were gonna make it tougher. Why not? Okay, yeah, now we're not even doing any damage to it at all. Like, we have to use plus moves and Mega Evolve forms. Okay, there's only one homie that could possibly help us with this. Omega Squad. We need to prepare the formation. Now, in your Mega form, you are being victimized as we speak. Like, wow, like, even at level 90, like, we just aren't standing much of a chance. Like, he's in... Okay, what you doing? We just gotta keep going, and there goes Omega Squad. He's dead. Okay, when he does the super attack, like, we really just want to try and get our Pokemon in the ball as quickly as possible. Imagine if that was possible. Like, statistically. The only way to stand a real chance is to have, like, no passion. You have to go with solely logic. You need to proc the Mega Evolve form and just relentlessly go after them. And somehow miss against all odds. Quad weak Ice Fang. Now give it the numb. And hopefully there isn't a phase 3.
Oh no!
Viewers, I'm gonna need to activate the neuron. We're killing God again. He's just walking over to me, menacingly. Yeah, Omega Shark made the sacrifice. And now it has even more health. Okay, Omega Gord, it's your turn. Yeah, we are just not doing a thing to them. Okay, Hyper Beam. Just blast it. It still does nothing. Uh-oh, he's doing something. He's doing something. I can't get Omega Gord back into the Pokeball. He's dead. He is going to die. Probably for the best from like a Charles Darwin standpoint. Okay, this attack is gonna suck. Oh my god. Oh my god. I lost almost all of my health. Like this could actually end the round if we're not careful. We're just gonna need a ranged attacker just to play it a bit safer. Okay, we did manage to proc a stun there, which is pretty convenient. Mega Squad. Epsilon formation, go! Go! Get him! Close combat this guy, get him! Like, you're the only one who can really hurt this thing. Okay, yeah, he's about to do the death move again. There is a way to counteract it. As long as we are in the correct position, we cannot be harmed. See if we can take him down. I believe we can. Yeah, of course, just like dodge out of the way of the attack. Close combat. Okay. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Got him! It's deemed me worthy. Alright, I'm just gonna use a regular Pokeball for this one. I used to do this all the time, just catching legendaries and Pokeballs. I'm a gambler viewer, and I like the odds stacked against me. I mean, there might have been contact. This legendary Pokemon has joined forces with the mightiest trainer in Lumios. Thought of you two combining your power gives me hope for the future of this city. You should have this, it will allow Zygarde to change its form. Zygarde Cube! Now that I think of it, moves that Zygarde used when it Mega Evolved, they remind me of Z moves like those used in the Alola region, but you know, that could just be completely made up. It's just my cheeky little headcanon. Now it falls to me to ponder, what should I do with the 3,000 years I must live? Honestly, man, I have no idea what to tell you. You really gotta like come up with it on your own and stuff. Like it's a very heavy subject, but I don't think I'm not equipped for it, man. This day I yearn to create a more beautiful world, and I will yearn for it forever. Please don't try to nuke us all again. Thought we could achieve that world by fulfilling the material needs of everyone. Now I know it's not so simple. Old proverb says it is good to feed the hungry, but better to teach them how to feed themselves. It focused solely on what I believed the world needed, yet I lost sight of how to make it so that people can truly flourish. It's an outlandish dream far beyond my reach, but with 3,000 years' time, perhaps I can make it real. Much like Az wandered far and wide across the world in search of Floette. Barring some great change, I doubt we will meet again, but I will carry these lessons with me. Au revoir, my young friend. Yes, the language of Expedition 33.
See you never on, perhaps.
And we have done it. You no longer need to be on this save. Now! We're back to where we belong. My entire team is level 100. Oh, and guess what? I got the Delphox site for Omega Firefox. I had to do a lot of online battles and completely humiliate myself, but it was worth it. Also, yeah, I'm up to level 47 in Mabel's research. I really just think it's a ridiculous idea just trying to like push to level 50 for the shiny charm. Might do it before the DLC comes out, but I really don't want to make any promises. Oh, and speaking of that, I actually did spend 30 bucks the other day. You want to see proof of it? Hollow X and the Hollow Y shirts. Fucking economy. This Ralts, right here, was actually part of a mystery gift event. And it comes with a Gardevoirite. I have done 14 reward matches on the main save. I have been saving it for a reason. We are going to be doing the 15th battle now. And it's against Tawny. Isn't the Infinite ZA Royale great? I haven't had the chance for an all-out match with you since we fought to see who's the strongest Mega Evolution user. I did a bit of mining off camera. Yeah, meow stick. Anyways, let me switch over to something more suitable for the task. Here is my level 100 shark. I'm just gonna one-shot all of our party members. Just annihilated. Okay, who's the next one?
It's a big goober.
Man, I really miss my Goober Alpha Sigma from Pokemon Legends Arceus. I was back when I thought Brainwalt was funny. Like, I was doing it ironically, but I still live to this day with a lot of regrets. Alright, there's the Emboar. I'm surprised she's not Mega Evolving it. Because, like, in the main game, that's what she did. She's probably gonna evolve the Feraligatr. No then? I'm a little perplexed. Do you have a new Mega Evo? Oh, she's got the Floette. Oh no, she's got the Floette. With the fucking cutscene, right, yeah.
I'm in danger.
Don't worry. It's your old friend, Jonathan McCoverage. You got a fairy type, I have a steel type. Anyways, have a wonderful day. I just one-shot it as his Floette. Like, the ultimate weapon is going to be reactivated, because I think I just killed it again. Because it died before. Just triple checking, Tawny. Your jacket was a keepsake from your mom, right? Yeah, it was. Well, I found the person who gave it to your mom in the first place. Jacket was a gift from me.
What?
Yeah, she is her grandmother. Yeah, the CEO was the one you were looking for this entire freaking time. Mother and I, we disagreed over the direction in which this company was moving. She left saying that she had her own research she wished to pursue. We worked hard at that research, all while caring for me when I was just a kid. A lot for her to handle on her own. I think she ended up doing work for Team Fleur, maybe getting support from Lysandra. And then the Gregorians like canonically slaughtered her. Jesus. Oh, even though she chose to walk a different path, still we find these points of intersection. Life is truly curious at times. Mom's hard work helped make these wild zones and everything possible, but she burned herself out doing all that. In the end, she had to go to some faraway region to try and rest. And she got like frickin' suplexed and pile drive by Todd the Fearsome, and then she fucking died. Permanently. Must ask one thing of you, Tawny. I bear responsibility for Crozartico Inc. choosing to conceal the truth about the tower's threat from the public for so long, and so I plan to step down as president. I hear the shareholders pulling out. I don't think this is such a good idea, Jet. Having some continuity in the project's leadership could help the transition go a little smoother. Don't do what I think you're about to do. No! No! I don't think that's a good idea. That is the worst decision you could ever make. Oh, this is gonna lead to like the biggest scandal. Like everybody is just gonna leave. Like everybody in the company, like their 2 weeks notices are already stacking all of the shelves in the office. All right. Of course, you're gonna seize power, Tawny. You know, you kind of remind me of someone. Yeah, I'm gonna do the RT game thing and make you feel bad. Thank you. I'm happy to know you'll miss me having around. Like, I just want it to sink in. Like, I want you to deeply regret the decision. The moment you sit on the chair, it'll be really busy for a while. I probably won't have time to be a good Pokemon trainer. So you should do like Az would have wanted. Help Matthew keep Lumio safe. Yep, so we get ourselves the Floette. It's ours now. And we get the Mega Stone too. Try to break up your team this way. Alright, even if we're apart for a little while, we'll always be Team MZ. I'll come give them the whole story later, but could you break the news to Lita and Naveen? Whip up an extra special croissant curry to make it all up to you. There will never be contact ever again between us. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave you in the box. You're just gonna stay there forever. I mean, I'm not really sure what else to do with you. Okay, I actually want to see Omega Firefox's Mega Evolved form. So let's actually try it out for this battle. This is my first time ever seeing it. Oh, look at you! You got a beard now. All right, just one shot the Raichu with absolutely zero warning. Like, we're really gonna show them all the business, are we? So yeah, now all of my team members have Mega Evolutionary forms. That was what I wanted from the start. All right, we're fighting against Ivor. All right. Just send in the Heracross. I'm sending in the Dark type because I'm blindly cocky. No. God, just gotta switch out. You want to just like utterly annihilate Ivor with Mega Delphox? I'd like that. Just no chance. You got a Gallade? No exceptions. All I've been doing this whole time is just use Psychics. Well, congratulations, you used Protect. Alright, there is his Omega Squad that he's going to Mega Evolve. He's copying me. I made it up first. Oh wait, why am I not Mega Evolved anymore? What the fuck? Yeah, we had to send in the squad to deal with him. Zeus, what are you doing? I really don't understand what's going on in Zeus's head. Alright, it's Felipe this time. And his big snake. You know, the big strategy for hitting a Steelix is just to strike it with your fists. It's a very durable snake. Despite me being level 100. Now he's gonna bring in the Skarmory. And maybe just for fun, I can Mega Evolve. You know it's already over. Battle's already been decided. Yeah, I mean, you're just delaying the inevitable. Yeah, Jacinth. Uh-oh. All right, here we go.
It is the Rock.
Don't worry, it's quad weak to metal moves. I need to install a couple of steel beams in my room. You got a Greg of your own. Why are we just standing here? You want to just like ponder the nature of being rich? I could participate in the infinite ZA Royale for like 10 years and I still wouldn't have enough money to like reach what she has in her bank account. Okay, here's the Clefable. We gotta get the musical timing like the first time. I mean, yeah, we'll say yes. All right, Omega Drill, you're up. Okay, just use protect. All right, cool. Yep, fine. Tank the fire. And we got him. Yeah, it's Grisham.
It's a teddy bear.
Oh, that's a Malamar. Okay. Yeah, quad weak to bug. I think a Caterpie is fully capable of, like, under the right parameters, is fully capable of one-shotting a Malamar. Anyways, when are you gonna send in your Charizard? The starter Pokemon that everyone has. Probably last. And there it is. I'm doing non-stop trainer battles for what feels like hours. All right, and real quickly, in a strategic effort, revive Sharpedo. You're gonna have to make the sacrificial play here, Omega Gord. You gotta help me stall out the clock. Like I believe in you. You gotta do it for another 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, it was actually good. Now I just have to max potion. Oh, okay, so it turns out he died for nothing, so that's a bit upsetting. We're still gonna win the battle though. Also, the Charizard is part Dragon type now instead of part Flying. Yeah, you kind of overlooked that. Alright, this time it's Vinny. The Omega Squad has the finest training. They've endured harsh heats, harsh winters, uncompromising colds. Like, I stuck them in the oven for like 3 hours because they're just a bunch of buns. You just have all Pokemon that Omega Squad can utterly annihilate. And now I'm just going to Mega Evolve before you send in your Drampa. Because everyone's got to follow a trend. Especially corporations. They make the trends. Also, I think the Windows logo was on Drampa. Kind of looked like it. Also kind of shocking how Vinny is still working for Quizartico after they made Tawny CEO. Someone who has absolutely no business experience. And we also have this. My dear Matthew. Yeah, my sincerest thanks for requesting the Infinite ZA Royale to be held as your reward. I mean, like, I wanted the option of having more Pokemon, but, you know, Game Freak is the way they are. Like, you gotta pay for, like, online services, and not that you would be affected by it very much. The Super Tornado Jacinth, though. You see, I pronounced her name correctly this time. Care to guess what the O stands for? Ordinary. She did not take it well at all. Oh no. Oh god. This is a tournament between only you and me. It's like, we're gonna be fighting her several times, viewer. This is my worst nightmare. You can just say another time and you can just make her really mad. And if the circumstances were different, I would have picked this. But I have been doing these non-stop Pokemon battles for hours on end. I just want to get this over with. It's just going to be the same battle. Over and over and over. She threatened to freeze my bank account if I didn't do this. So there's that. There's also the fact that she kidnapped my family like 2 times. I don't know how she did it twice. She is that rich. You're just always gonna proc protect. And then I'm just gonna kill you in 2 hits in my base form. Can't believe Jacinth also lost to herself 3 times. Now, honestly, she's not that bad after the, like, 4th or 5th hour in the prison cell, in the very basement of the hotel. I'm gonna Mega Evolve this time. Like, really, it's about the speed run, viewer. You have to preserve it. The one that doesn't exist, yes. She's gonna use Protect every time, and every time I'm going to immediately jump in with Iron Head. Agony of defeat is nothing compared to the joy of witnessing such magnificent might. Honest to God, if she and Nimona met, honestly, it would be for the best. Like 100 years in stasis, just battling endlessly. I could finally get my life back together. Fucking hell. If you wrote Gullible on the ceiling, I would fall for it. I will be your opponent for the final match as well. Here we go, the last battle. It's been 3,000 years. Okay, yeah, so somehow you're burnt. We'll just use a full restore. Not a big deal. Just bonk it on the head. With your head. Which is really sharp. See, I predicted you would use that Protect. No, I didn't, actually. I'm just gonna like stand and wait for it. Go on, go ahead. Oh, okay, you fell for my trap card. You gonna use Protect again? Oh, no, you're not. Haha! You are the champion of Le Super Tornado G Jacinth 0. I mispronounced it to rage bait you. Victor goes to the grandest prize of all. Which is... Oh, what is it? The right to battle me anytime, forever. Okay. We get 30 luxury balls from that as well. Very cool. I might actually have a use for them. You know, the funny story is that this would have been the ending point of the stream / highlights or whatever, if not for the fact that they have 2 mystery gift events. Extra side mission available. Meet the conditions to begin shine bright like a gemstone. And we get a Diancite, which is the megastone for Diancie, who for some reason is not the evolutionary form of Carbink. Also, this has to be a reference to Project M. Like, it absolutely has to be. That one Smash Brothers Brawl ROM hack. Also a reference to my scrap Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough that has been erased from all history. Amy seems interested in your Diancite. You gonna steal it? Amy must be sensing some kind of psychic energy. They can telepathically pick up on thoughts and feelings and transmit them to another person. Wonder what it's detecting. Maybe that Diancite you've got is imbued with some kind of strong emotion? Hi, Sedna. Amy and I are on a case right now. We might need your help. Yeah, if you could let Eris and Nyx know too, that'd be great. I feel like I'm supposed to know who those people are from the Bureau, but it was started by a detective named Looker. Is that why you called it the Looker Bureau? Exactly, he was a kind person and helped teach me so much. But it turned out he wasn't any ordinary private detective, he was an international police officer! There's also like the whole like plot line where he got like we was stranded in another universe. Like, we don't really talk about that. And there it is. Let's go get it. Oh, this is gonna be easy. Just watch. We can just capture everything, right? Okay, I'm gonna try to catch it in a luxury ball, just because I think I can. Oh yeah, you're doing that thing. Oh my god, its catch rate is low. Oh my god. Like, you defeat it, you should like have a guaranteed capture. That's my controversial opinion for the day. All right, we got the Diancie. That reminds me of the Anistar sundial. Oh yeah, the Anistar City brings so many things to mind. In particular, I'm thinking about the 2 people I've met since I parted ways with Looker, namely Az and Professor Sycamore. Professor Sycamore's theory was that megastones formed 3,000 years ago. Certain stones were irradiated by the light, the energy of the legendary Pokemon that was fired from the ultimate weapon. Az nodded when he heard that. According to him, that's why we've been finding new types of megastones recently. After all, the ultimate weapon was fired again 5 years ago. That does make a lot of sense. Should take good care of this Pokemon, or okay? It's just gonna be left in the box to rot when the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Initiating security protocols. Megastones detected, restoring power to critical systems. This didn't happen before. Activating Project M. Yo! Release the locks! I want to play Brawl like it was Melee! Oh, so cool! Now, Matthew, what do you think you're doing? You didn't get, like, level 50 on my research thing. What's wrong with you? Catch that Mewtwo. You can't fail me here, kid. This might be a tough nut to crack. Mega Evolve. Okay, it's just spamming Amnesia. Okay, we're just gonna have to chuck Ultra Balls at the same time and hope we can get them. First attempt, okay. Now then, let Auntie Mabel explain to you why you ended up battling Mewtwo in Lysandra Labs.
Tell me more, Auntie Mabel.
I thought that would just make her uncomfortable, but whatever. Mewtwo is a Pokemon created by a scientist who is conducting research on Pokemon DNA. as formidable power which piqued Team Flare's interest. We wondered if we might be able to use Mewtwo in the ultimate weapon. When we heard it had been spotted in Kalos' unknown dungeon, we went and caught it. So, the unknown dungeon, I think it's talking about the place in the Pokemon village that you go to at the end of the game. It's not really a village, but it's a place you could go to that, like, you gotta go through, like, the Ghost Forest, which is, like one of the later routes. And in the post-game, you can get them there. See, we had pieces of both Mewtwo-Unite X and Mewtwo-Unite Y, but even when we tried using them, Mewtwo never Mega Evolved, since Mewtwo tends to mostly just hang about, saving up its energy for what it needs to battle. Put Project M on the back burner and forgot about it. It was kind of just here the entire time. Anyways, this acting director still has a pile of work awaiting her, so I'm hanging up now. Bye. Alright, viewers, we're done. We have done everything I wanted to throughout the entire post-game segment.